Okay, so I wasn't sure if I would videotape this or not, but I thought, why not? I've got a Toyota Celica here, and it's got some pitting on the rims, which you can kind of see. I mean, it's a 2003, so that's bound to happen. Unfortunately, some of the rims are better than the others, but what I thought I'd do is PlastiDip them. And I've watched all the videos with Fonzie, and I got the kit, which I'll show you. It's right here. So I got the matte black, so you get 4 cans of that. And then I went all out and got the Metallizer. So my plan is, I'm going to do the 4 rims in the matte black, and then I'm just going to take one of them and do it up with the Metallizer. And I figure I'll like the matte black. Not sure if I like this, but I'm going to try it on one. Hopefully there's enough leftover paint that if I don't like the Metallizer, I'll just peel it off and redo it with matte black, and then, I don't know, do something different with those, but we'll see. So I'm not really going to videotape the whole process. I just want to show you the before and afters. This rim's not too bad. Yes, it is. I guess it's the other side. It's, no, that was bad too. Oh, and that's the worst one. So they're all bad. I'm going to peel off, and this is where some of you who are perfectionists about stuff, I'm not going to do a really good job of this, but I'm going to try and peel off some of this and flatten it out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'm hoping that the PlastiDip will just cover it up. See that? It's terrible. This is also where somebody says, why don't you just get new rims, dude? And I'm going to say, because I don't have the money to get new rims. So here we go. All right, so update. I just had my tires changed, so I went around and torqued my rims just to make sure everything was okay, because they say to do that. I have, hey Bents, I've sanded this off just to show you how bad these look. They look really bad, and I've put in plastic bags over the calipers and stuff. So now I'm going to clean them all up and paint. Okay, so I've made a line here so my sons don't cross it. All right, honest opinion. So this is just the first coat, and you can see it looks, I mean, pretty bad. I've done the second wheel. It's changed the look of the car quite a bit already, which I'm okay with. What I wanted to say is this though. I'm not very good at spray painting, never have been, and I think I learned a little bit on the second wheel compared to the first. I know Fonzie says not to get, not expect full coverage. So I tried not to get full coverage, and I didn't want it to drip and stuff. I'll get a better, again, after 2 or 3 coats, it should look a lot better, I hope. But what I was going to say is, I mean, I suck at spray painting. So if this turns out good, I mean, that's a pretty good indicator that anybody can do this. I expected this to turn out kind of bad just because I'm not very good at this. But it's looking good so far. We'll see. Okay, so I just finished second coat, and I have a lot of tips I'm going to give you guys. It may not look that great on the camera, but it actually looks really good. I'm quite impressed with the second coat already. And what I want to show you is I went a little crazy. And I kind of thought I'd try it out on my car, so I cleaned that spot. My car's actually dirty right now, but I cleaned the gas cap. And that's the second coat on the gas cap. It already looks pretty good. And so this is the first one I started with. I had a couple of small things happen, and I didn't expect it to cover the rust marks real great. And on the camera, it looks really bad. Right there, no doubt about it. But in person, it actually is covering up pretty good. And I just want to be clear too, I didn't use PlastiDip as like a fix everything. I just thought it'd be nice to have one color instead of silver with rust spots. Have it all one color, and that's, I mean, as far as I can tell, it's going to work great. My advice is this though, on the dipyourcar.com website, and I'm not sponsored or paid by them, but there's a little thing that Fonzie talks about using for the nozzle to make it easier to control and spray. Definitely get that. I hesitated, I was going to get it, and then I thought, look, I've used spray cans before, I know what I'm doing, but I kind of regret it now because you do get finger fatigue. I'm not ashamed to admit it, and I think it would do a lot better job if you did have that. All right, I'll report back when I'm ready to put the Metallizer on. Okay, so one of the reasons why I didn't bother, I wasn't going to bother videotaping was because I didn't think I'd actually show all the steps, and I didn't. I just put on the Metallizer, which is here, and I have to say it looked awesome before I put this on, but what I want to say quickly on this video is the matte black turned out great. Can't go wrong with it. I'm not a big fan of the Metallizer. It is a nice look. I'm going to show you what it looks like with garage lights on. And I think it'll look a lot better in the light. But I've put one coat on with this stuff. What I got to tell you is this is a different kind of spray too. This actually goes on like paint. So it's really runny. You're going to want to treat it just like a can of spray paint. Whereas, they don't really show this on other videos real well. But this is the black matte stuff. This stuff goes on completely different. It does feel like plastic, just like you see on the YouTube videos. So that's the matte black. I want to say this too, it only took one full can, plus I think this one had to do, I got 3 full coats on with 1 full can and half a can of this probably, okay? So when Fonzie sends you the 4 cans, that's plenty to do. Like, I'm thinking full-size rims. These are only 15 inch, that's what the Celica came with. So I'm going to go over and show you this side. This tire is already done. And you can see the difference between the matte black and that. It does have quite a bit of a sheen to it too. But if you guys remember what it looked like, it was pretty ugly before. And at least this is all one color. Yeah, it's like a tornado outside right now. That's not a hockey player, that's just a dummy. We use it. Anyway. Yeah, those are cool. We should PlastiDip them too, huh? Okay, so last video entry. Give you some more advice. So this is the finished product. Of course, they're wet. I just washed the car. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I made a few mistakes that I'll know better next time. But if you're wondering if PlastiDip's the real deal, it's the real deal. It peels easily. Did my gas cap, and it's not dried. I should have chamoised it here, but it's working great. It's pretty cool. All the rims turned out great. I know what you're thinking, dude. You got to go chamois your car, but guess what? I need a new chamois, so I'm gonna have streaks, but that's okay because I'm just cleaning it. That's it. I liked the matte black, but I like how this has a little bit of a strange kind of flavor to it. It's not black, it's not silver, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to like it as much as the matte black, but it's got a nice sheen to it. People have already commented. So my advice is a couple things. I did 3 coats of matte black underneath, probably go 4. And I did 2 coats of the metallic, which is fine, depending on what you're going for. Shoot, there was something I was going to say and I don't remember. Oh, I know what it is. Just make sure that, and I don't think this will show up on this, that just like you're told to in the videos, when you're getting in the little corners, I thought I did a good job, and I did on most of them. But there's one over here that it's pretty big deal. But again, I don't really care. But like right here, that's really bad. But again, I don't care. It looks better than I did before. So it's great. All I did for prep was I did tape these off. Just so I didn't have to do anything else with them. And the big question that I had before I did it was, everybody said don't bother taping over your tire, just peel it off. It did peel off pretty easily, but not this stuff right here, like the overspray. So if I do it again, I'm gonna put tape probably right along this line. I'll probably put tape up here, and it peeled off this part really easily. So that's it. I'm a big fan of PlastiDip. I'll be PlastiDipping more stuff, like maybe the rims on my Camry. Dipyourcar.com, love it.